Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ebony Championship Wrestling. Welcome to the podcast where the square circle comes alive and we deep dive everything WWE from a diverse perspective. Liv Morgan finally wins the big one. WWE crowns a new king and queen of the ring, but not without controversy. And Logan Paul continues to show up at PLEs. The boys are here. Solo suit game is And this is ECW. Let's get it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and wrestling fans across the globe. This is Ebony Championship Wrestling. Welcome to your screen, our resident tribal chief, Griff, a.k.a. Griff Nation. You can find Griff on Instagram at GriffNation84 and on X at CGriff84. Rounding out the chat room is the man of 47 holds, Montay, a.k.a. Coach Montay. You can follow him on Instagram at Coach Montay24. And behind the scenes, as always, patting down the old women, is the advocate to the ECW Undisputed Champion, our boy B Dix. Find him on Cash App at BDix989. And ladies and gentlemen, I demand all of your gratitude and your appreciation for your final host and the reigning defending ECW Undisputed Champion, Jackie Miles. You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Jackie Miles 42. You can find us all on Instagram at Ebony Championship Wrestling and on and on X at Ebony Championship Rest. Gentlemen, what's going on, boys? How's everybody feeling tonight? Griff, let's start with you, my boy. How are you?
No, Jackie, man. I'm just coasting with the storm right now, man. Last week, you had the Memorial holiday. Had two family members, two bloodline members walk across that stage. Congratulations to my little cousins, Xavier and Eric Jr., both heading off to college. Open house is coming soon. Great way to celebrate. But then just a couple days and a few hours later, man, we had a couple loss in the family as well, too. That we're dealing with, struggling with, man. So appreciate all the prayers and keep our family lifted in prayer. It's not a way we thought and expected. So we're just coasting the storm through this. But other than that, man, just to get away from the storm and clear the clouds a little bit, man. I'm just glad to be here with you guys tonight. It seemed like it's been forever since we've been on and had caught up. I know you guys were out of town and enjoying Memorial Holiday as well, too, just like I was over here, man. So I'm just here, man. The plane has landed. We're on the runway, and I'm excited to get out the terminal and go through the gates and kick it with tonight and catch up on a lot of wrestling that's been happening the last few days.
Definitely got prayers up for you and the family, man. You're always in our hearts, of course.
Yeah,
and we're happy to be the escape for you for this week. So look forward to the conversation.
Thank you so much.
Brother. Coach, how you feeling, man? What's going on over there?
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it's about, man. That's why we're here for each other. It's just like, hey, WWE talk, wrestling talk in general is the escape. So we know about it, man. Mental health. Yeah, most definitely. I want to tell you that, Griff. We are definitely here for you. Yeah, good. Jackie, it's good to have you down again. He made it back down to the DFW. This time we brought our parents along, so to spend some quality time. Once again, graduation season down here for us. So had a little cousin graduate down here in Capel, Texas. So, but it was really about just the time, the time spent. Hey, the way mom and dad get when they get around their granddaughter, and hey, it's about a good 5 days with them. But yeah, man, quality time is great. And then quality time and a quality PLE. Hey, it's just wrestling. Just like it was a wrestling weekend. I thought about it. I was like, okay, both promotions has some stuff going, and yeah, but more importantly, we know our product, and I look forward to breaking it down with y'all tonight. Good to see you. What's up, Jackie? How are you, man? Are you still jet lagged?
All's good this way, brother. I got a ton of sleep in today when I was supposed to be at work, but you know how that goes. We had a day off. We were supposed to be getting some stuff done, but as you said, I was quite jet lagged, so your boy knocked out for the rest of the evening until it was time to come on with you guys. But as you spoke, man, it was
Oh, yeah.
definitely a wrestling weekend as WWE put on a King of the Ring and King and Queen of the Ring, and AEW put on Double or Nothing. Yes, yeah, Double or Nothing.
Double or Nothing.
And two good PLEs, but we'll of course just speak on the WWE side as another electric overseas crowd. Got the chance to see the crowning of the new King and Queen of the Ring, as Nia Jax goes over on Fly Like a Bird to become the second Queen of the Ring and the second Queen of the Ring of Color, might I add. So the WWE seems kind of high on Nia Jax. How does it feel after 9 months after her return? What do you guys think?
I couldn't be more ecstatic for her. Like I said, we talked about it numerous times on the show. The struggle was well worth it. The learning experience. I've had nothing but positive rave reviews on her since she's been back. Like I said, it was something different. From when I told you guys that she talked with Booker T, and it seemed like something was different. Like it was a clarity that she got. It was another level of focus, and what she's doing in the ring, man, great. Nothing short of phenomenal work. I'm proud of her. That moment where her and Trips embraced, I knew it was the right call. Like he felt then that everything was well worth that struggle, that fight. Everything that the blood, sweat, and tears, and the sacrifices that you have made to get to that point, it was well deserved. But yeah, the work is there. Everything has come together for her at the right time, and couldn't have been more happy that I don't know if that was a bonsai bomb, but I feel I kind of felt like she squashed the bird there a little bit, but other than that blemish,
I don't think that was a blemish. I think that was just it.
That was just
I'm
it.
here for it.
Just got it all.
The Yokozuna pose got me. That's what it was.
Bro.
The Yokozuna pose.
Yeah, man.
Griff, what are your thoughts?
But no,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but other than that, but no, that was my thoughts, man. I'm happy for her, man. So proud for Nia for sure.
Griff?
Oh man, that bonsai drop! I see when she landed that boy, I saw a bunch of angry birds fly out the bird myself, bro. But no, man. To Coach's point, man, no, I'm very excited for Nia. This turnaround, she's much mature. She seemed more confident. She seemed more poised and patient, trustworthy what she's doing. I'm excited to see what this Queen of the Ring run would do to her heel character going forward. We see that she got a title shot coming up at SummerSlam. I think that's what it was. If you win, you get a title shot at SummerSlam. So I'm excited to see this heel run and this next story for Nia going forward, man. And more importantly, man, she seems to be trustworthy. But the work that she paid and all the title matches she had with Rhea and title opportunity she had on Raw, man, even though she lost, main event in the Elimination Chamber, this is what we call the payoff. And the payoff was the first step of getting the Queen of the Ring and to hopefully lead to her getting her championship as she well deserved real soon.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to see what happens for her next. As you guys stated, she's come back in a totally different person. She's slimmed down. She's gotten better in the ring. You can tell she's a little bit more in control of her moves than she was, in previous runs. So I'm glad to see that all of her hard work is being rewarded now. So it's nice to see her get a run in this. Who is she gonna face if she's on Bayley's side? So she would face Bayley. Is that my understanding?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah. They have to finish that. And remember, I spoke to it a few weeks ago. I think that was her setting the tone. When I think it was the first week she got on SmackDown, fellas. When she attacked
week
Bayley.
of the draft, yeah.
Oh yeah. The week of the draft, she was like, "Hey, I'm marking my territory, Bayley. I'm coming for your ass right now. And let's get this feud going." So, hopefully, like I said, it's gonna drag Bayley out. Get her out of a little funk right now. She can. I know they had to give her a little field work messing with Chelsea Green, but these two should put on a good feud, and I want to see what heat they can draw out of it. Yeah, what you think, Griff?
Yeah, I know that's probably some ways away, and things that definitely be great. I know there's been some past and some glimpse of history between the two, but I think for now Bayley needs a little bit more time. because she's been off. She's been on camera, but she's been off camera. That kind of makes sense. She just kind of, it seemed like things has been kind of stale with her, but at the same time, it's just Bailey. I just feel like she needs a little bit more light. I don't know what it is that's needed or what they're doing, but I think she needs a little more light. She deserves to be more advertised to me, or light, because she's been going and improving her game in the ring, and everything. So hopefully, when they come across that path, she got a big challenge with Piper ahead first. So let's look at Piper in that before we get to Nia and cross that lane, because Piper's underrated and don't get the credit she deserves as well too. And I think a lot of people don't really understand and realize Piper's background and what she's capable of. So that's another person that's on the SmackDown brand on for a reason too. That's brought over to get some more attention and light and bring to that brand as well.
Yeah, she's gonna make Bailey look really, really good when they get to this feud with Piper. And I'm with you, Griff. Like, she's nothing to look past, so you definitely got to pay attention to her. And she's actually going to be a good opponent for Bailey. So we just need to see more. You're right. She hasn't been on TV very much. She hasn't defended it. Only once, right? Since Mania.
Yeah.
Only
right.
once.
So that SmackDown title or that world title or whatever it may be over there, it never gets the shine that it should. Like Io Sky had the same kind of run where she just held on to it. So hopefully they actually give Bailey some defenses and she can get a good run going.
Yeah, make it believable.
Actually, I think she had two. I just came to me. I think she had two because I think the one was interrupted with Tiff with Naomi, and that's what created that triple threat situation.
That's right.
That's right. So, but since then we haven't seen anything. But it's only been like a month. So, go ahead, Coach.
Right.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I mean, what I told you when you're down here, this is good because we have to make this believable that she can take on a heavyweight, a Piper's caliber. So, I kind of want to see Bailey get down and see what she got to bring her game up. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what she can do for sure.
We'll definitely make for an interesting feud. Also interesting is that Gunther hits Randy with a roll-up, and Randy's shoulders aren't quite down where they need to be. Yet and still, Gunther is our King General, and I would love to get your thoughts on the controversy here. Griff, go ahead and start it off.
All right. Well, when I saw the clip and saw, the end of the match itself, that's the first thing I noticed. Like, wait a minute, Orton's shoulder wasn't down. Like, was that a botch or was that a real thing? The referee didn't catch that. And I believe later on that gave me turned into a big deal that his shoulder wasn't down. His shoulder really wasn't down. And now they're making a big deal, like questioning, like, yo, are you really the king of the ring? Because, the shoulder was down and you really didn't pin him, which in actuality, that is kind of true, you know what I'm saying? But, looking at the match and looking how it ended, it did, the ring general was the better man to do it. But unfortunately, that shoulder wasn't down. But, like they say, the referee didn't catch it. And it is what it is. He's the king right now. Of course, he's going to get a lot of slack from a lot of people saying that you're really not the king because Orton's shoulder wasn't down. So I'm looking forward to probably another rematch or something to claim that, down the line for that. But as of right now, the ring general is sitting in that spot as the king of the ring at the moment.
Yeah, I was happy that not happy at the way it happened, but I'm happy at the outcome. I was scared, and I shared this with you, Jackie. We both had a concern on, who would win if there is a clean victory. Who could be damaged, or who hopefully they can find a way to protect both of these guys, these legends, and I'm looking, and now that I've had a couple of days to think about it, I'm looking at it again and I watched it again today. This had to be it's got to be something in the works because the way Randy is selling this injury, who knows? He might go off TV for a little bit, and like to Griff, to your point, come back and get that rematch. But no, Gunther, what it did was it actually gave Gunther even more heat, and I loved after the fact that he said, when you get the "you deserve it" chance, like whether you a heel or face or not, you gotta they soak that up. Because really these superstars really soaked it up because they like that, and he immediately got back in character. I loved it. He says, this has nothing to do with you fans. I know what I earned. I love that. So and pretty much he's coming out, Public Enemy #1. So it really gave him even more heat with the controversy win. So I'm really good with it now. And that was just a matter and he seems like he's not humble. So from his promo last night. So he's feeling himself as he should because he earned every bit of it. So I'm happy with the outcome, but I did screwy finish, but hey, we're here now and let's see what they'll do with it. What you
I
think
think it
about
was just
Jack?
bad execution, right? Like that was the right call,
Yeah.
and we talked about who could go over and who could still remain, clean coming out of the match. And it was the right call. It was just bad execution in my mind. So, but I don't know if you guys have noticed, Gunther has only held the crown. He has not put the crown on yet. And so maybe that's a way to signify like maybe we're gonna run this back just to solidify that yes, he is once he beats Randy like he actually beats Randy. Yeah, beats him clean.
I thought he didn't want to mess up his hair or something, some crap like that.
Well, they did the thing with Nia where she got on a knee and then they put it on top of her. So I think they would have done the same with Gunther. Maybe even more dramatic but communication in there said he was not putting it on. So I'm here for that though.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
I'm glad that they acknowledged that wasn't right. Let's make sure that we get this right, down the line somewhere. So hopefully we get that back. Okay.
Oh, for sure.
So my next question is even with a lot of storytelling, even without a lot of storytelling, let me say it this way. Is Cody's like pro wrestling reign entertaining to us right now? Hear me out. So we've had what we've called the cinematic universe, like Griff, you said it. We've had the cinematic universe for so long that are we now against just seeing somebody say, somebody step up and I'll take you down too? Are we against that now?
Well, I want to stick with your first question, which when you mentioned about entertain. I'm gonna tell you what I thought about today. I really thought about, and I really miss, and I feel like these title reigns from Big E and last year are more entertaining and fun than what we're seeing with Cody right now. And I know Cody only had the belt for a couple of months and things, but I would just, for some reason, it made me think of them earlier, and I was just reminiscing, 3 years ago when they were, because I think what Big E cashed in on last year. So I'm thinking of their title run and how it was just smooth, how it was just transition, how they were like banging at the banging, like it was just smooth. Cody's not getting that, and I think we alluded to before, it's just being rushed in, and it's rushed in. It's almost like, okay, we got to have somebody because we're going over here and we need that money. Oh, we got to have somebody because we're going here. I mean, there's nothing built. It's like a couple promos, couple cheap shots, then it's done. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm not trying to compare this to Roman and his storyline when he had the reign. No, right now I just seem like there's nothing in place and nothing prepared and nothing marinated to get him going right now. To me, he's just a politician, just shaking hands and kissing babies and just doing what the boss asked to do, and he go out there in front of the camera.
Coach?
Yes, we've said it. We've said it since he's got it at Mania. I harped on it last week, and I'm still striking that jump, beating that drum. No, it's I miss Roman. I'm chanting we want Roman too. So I'm in that crowd too. But yes, I missed the theater, I missed the drama, I missed the episodic type storyline to get you really invested in that and at the edge of your seat on why I need to turn my channel to Fox every Friday night, right? We knew if Roman was in town, there was going to be something. There's going to be some type of twist and turn in the story to get you invested in his next match, even though it wouldn't be for another month or so. He's still tuning in every Friday. This case, I think, it's bad. It's a double negative because they're a victim of, he's a politician, and then obviously they're a victim of time. So, they don't, they've rushed it, and they, and what Griff said, I said it last week, it's a money grab, and money grab for Saudi Arabia. And I kind of want to see now that this is over, what is he going to get for the castle? What is he going to get for SummerSlam? His next opponent is critical. If he has a dud opponent, coming up For this next PLE, hey, it's 3 strikes you're out. Like I'm banging the drum. Let's go ahead and let's go. Hey, I know this might be extreme, but let's go ahead and get it off of him now before it gets worse. And I'm saying for his own good, before the fans turn on him in a minute, because that's where it could go. What you think, Jay?
Can we give him the grace that it is just like the first 2 months of his reign?
For sure.
I know we're comparing it to the cinematic things of Roman and the storylines of Roman, but like he has to get started somewhere, right? Or do we agree with that?
Oh yeah. Actually, my opinion, going to the next one, going to Scotland, I would give him that PLE off. Maybe don't give him a match. Maybe give him a segment on there and create a story, getting ready to lead the Money in the Bank or SummerSlam, and just focus on that PLE for Drew, since that's going to be his hometown. Maybe that would jumpstart getting him a little bit momentum, to bring things going on. But you're absolutely right. I mean, like I said, it's been 2 months, and this is not comparing to the cinematic and the Roman and the Bloodline. I want to make that clear, because this is a whole different train with Cody. But right now, my point was it was just being stale. Cause I feel like things were just rushed and there was no plan. Going in knowing that he was going to win the title. There was always a plan of what the next story is or what the next plan was, and it seemed like in this case there was no next story, no next plan. It was just kind of like, let's put something together real quick so we can, we got France coming up in 3 weeks, and then we got Saudi Arabia coming up in 2 weeks, and then we got Clash of the Castle. So these international PLEs are kind of like, coming so quick. I don't think they be having time or like looking to build something. So for me, let's just say if I was in that meeting, I'll say, let's give him Clash of the Castle off, and we're going to put him on the show, give him a promo segment with someone we know he going to be a good build going to Money in the Bank, and then let's start that momentum with him for there.
Yeah, all is not lost, because I had this thought today. I actually rewatched the promo from SmackDown, because I did get a chance to see it at the end. I actually caught up today. The promo game, Jackie, is there. The ability to build a match is there for Cody. Like the ability to talk. I think really that promo that he did with Logan, calling him a kid. He said, "Hey." When he gave him props, like, yeah, you can be a pro in this business. I'm calling you a professional wrestler. He said, but when you take it serious, he said, you'll never be on my level. He was spitting fire at Logan, and so the talking game is always going to be there. It's just a matter of who's going to be his partner, and can they generate the. I want to see a personal feud. I kind of want to see, and y'all can say piggyback on this. I want to see who can take him out of that suit and get him rough and rugged, and get him get him ready, really ready to go. And I think Shinsuke gave him better feud than what he's been getting lately.
That's my point of my that's the point of my like pro wrestling part of that question, right?
Yeah.
Like we're so used to the you want the personal feud, but it's like he's the champion, he's taking on all challengers. Like, are we against seeing that again, or are we just like it has to be personal? You know what I mean? Like, can it because what we're getting right now is like pay attention to the wrestling piece of Cody. Not necessarily the overall arching storyline of his reign, but like, what is his wrestling doing? Is his wrestling entertaining enough to keep him as champion? Let me ask that question.
I'll be the first to answer yes, because when the lights are on and the bell rings, he's going to deliver, and he has delivered.
Yeah,
the last 2 PLEs. All is not, and that's why, to my point, all is not lost. He's gonna give you a 4.5, 5 banger every time. Then why are we asking that? The biggest concern is that what's the feud? Who can really build? What rivalry can he really get out of this to make the title reign entertaining? To where we're not turning away from Fox when we should be tuning in. That's the last thing WWE will want, right? So. I
hear exactly what you guys are saying. I'm with you guys. Like I want you want more feeling involved in the in the story, and I'm with you guys. So I'm not. This is not me disagreeing. You know how I like to play devil's advocate from time to time.
Right.
But also we say all of that to say the dance partners that they did choose were able to give you the matches that they needed, right? Like we didn't have to have a storyline to get a good AJ Styles match. You knew you were going to get something good out of those two, no matter what they said on the mic. You knew the wrestling was going to be there. And then to our next conversation, Logan Paul continues to show you why he deserves to be here. You know, he's a social media, he's a YouTube guy, he's all of these things. But brother can wrestle. Let's put that out there. You know, so I would love to get your thoughts. Yeah. Is he now finding a groove, Griff, when it comes to storytelling in that match?
Yeah, absolutely. And I've been noticing, you know, since WrestleMania with KO and Randy, like his promos and his mic has been very, very. You could tell it's been very seasoned. You know, before he kind of came in and was just like, you know, yeah, I'm the cool kid and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, haha. Now he's like sitting back, he's listening what you gotta say. They're like, okay, oh, that's what you think, and I got a comeback for you. You know what I'm saying? So hey, you see that difference. So I think that's added on to his game. But man, like it's like he keeps getting better, he keeps getting stronger. And that's what happens when you're that sponge. You can tell like the Triple H and the Cody Rhodes and the Paul Heymans, you know what I'm saying? And those guys that he's like listening to and asking questions for. Even Shawn Michaels, he sometimes go down there and ask questions with Shawn Michaels. You can tell that's implementing this game. And it's just like, you know, this is your first time in the ring with Cody. And you guys looked good like y'all been having us like 10-year rivalry going on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, get credit's due with Logan. You know, like, you know, we seen him what he did with Roman. We seen him what he did with Orton and KO and Cody. You know what I'm saying? Even Mysterio. Like he went in there and like gave it everything he got. Like he knew exactly what matter of fact, he knew what he was doing. But for us, because he just jumped right up in there, it's like, wow, he really catching on to this real quick. But yeah, he really, really loves doing this, man. And he keep getting better and better. And before you know it, fellas, man, he probably be a new champion real soon. And I ain't talking about this US champion. I'm talking about world champion.
No doubt.
Right.
No doubt.
And I'm here for it.
Yeah. He the best celebrity wrestler of all time that the company's brought in, hands down. After this PLE, I'm putting him over Bad Bunny. Maybe if Bad Bunny will come off the road in his shows and actually, you know, put in the work with Logan, then then we can say otherwise. But Bad Bunny making his money. But yeah. The story, Jackie, you mentioned it, the storytelling, and I watched that match again today. The fun that he's having, the brass knucks, him and Cole going at it, that was priceless. Like that's really was what got this match. What actually got it exciting and entertaining was the brass knucks angle. Michael Cole calling him a loser. That was great. That was a great touch to it. But the understanding how to work the crowd, understanding what the talk is issued during the match. Where WWE is going with the production, letting the wrestlers talk, as they're doing their thing. And that's cool. So that's really helping them as well. They look super comfortable. Like the moves that they're pulling off, it's something brand new every time Logan gets in the ring. If y'all notice that, and then I had to raise Cody's game. I know, Jackie, you mentioned the new stuff that they were doing. That you saw in this match, the new combination of moves and the finishers. But yes, and what we talked about last week, I'm not sure if you guys are noticing this. Maybe you guys can see it. He could be a hybrid heel and face. He's headed that way, because if he's going to continue to do the work, if he continues to do the work. If you notice, the crowd, like, it's gonna be a time maybe down the road later this year. Watch for it. They're gonna start cheering him. It's gonna happen. He's gonna be a bad guy, but yep.
I think this is where I fall into that category, because I'm starting to respect him in the ring, and it's making me like him, and that's where it's like. So now I'm starting to like the heelish things that he's doing. I'm starting to be like, all right, because he can back it up with the ring stuff.
Back it up.
Before, when they were pushing cats at us that were telling us that we need to root for these dudes or we need to boo these dudes, and they weren't backing it up in the ring, and it's like, why do we care? But like Logan is making us care, and he's putting in the work. So I fall into that category of like, all right, I'm on board with this dude because each PLE he proves that he can do something else. And the thing that you like nobody's really talking about, but that you can't really notice from afar is that he's listening. Clearly, somebody is teaching him some things.
Oh yeah.
And that they're telling him some things, and he is listening and doing said things. So, I think he's going to have a long career with this stuff, and it's nice to see somebody new and somebody hot into this that wasn't in this before. So, I'm with it.
Absolutely.
Better. Yeah.
Hey, quick question, fellas, before we move. And I had to look back in my research archive for this. I'm not sure this ever happened, but the direction WWE is going with all the histories and the TKO and everything else, we speaking of Logan Paul just now, and also I think Bad Bunny was brought up by Coach. Will it be time, and would it be like spectacle to see like two celebrity wrestlers like perform one-on-one for the first time? I think this is the first time ever. I'm not sure. I got to really look back on it. But to my recollect, I don't recall two celebrity wrestlers facing each other one-on-one in the match. But the stage is at WrestleMania in Las Vegas next year. Not saying, saying in fantasy booking it can happen, but could it be a possibility that we could see a Logan Paul and Bad Bunny situation with two celebrities one-on-one for the first time in history?
Oh, that would be fire.
They've proven that they're capable, that they could put on a good match. So it's definitely possible. It would just need the right, story behind it. What'd you think, Coach?
Right.
Oh no, I would love every minute of that. I think that would be super dope if they would pull that off. And then by then, Logan will be seasoned to where he would carry the match.
Sure.
And if Bad Bunny follows up that performance they did a couple of years ago, I mean, granted, yeah, he's been out the ring. He would have to get back and put in the work, but there's no doubt about it. That would be that would definitely get the attention. If they would do it at Mania, that would be crazy.
Yeah, I'd be here for that.
Sure.
I'd be here for that.
Yeah,
especially if it's like an international. If it's like an international Mania, if they're headed in that direction, right?
No, there's talks.
We'll see. Griff, question to you, brothers. The Liv Morgan Revenge Tour, is it right on track?
Been waiting for this. Nope. Absolutely not.
Where do you think it's at?
What?
Here's my thoughts on this. First and foremost, I say this, y'all. I don't want y'all to hear me out on this one for real. I don't think the Revenge Tour is done. In her case it's done, but to me it's not done because you still haven't got your revenge on mommy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you took her out inadvertently, but you didn't really like have a match with her and officially beat her. So that's just my accolade that you didn't finish your Revenge Tour. Yeah, you got the belt.
She said it wasn't done.
Doing the little stuff.
She said it wasn't done.
She said it was done.
No. In the interview with Kayla backstage, she said she wasn't done yet until that moment. So
okay. I missed that then. Okay, I stand corrected.
So she said it wasn't done.
I stand corrected.
She said there was more work to be done. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Because when the last caption I saw was, she's like, the Revenge Tour is finally over with. Now I got the belt. So that part I didn't see. However, one thing I would say, and I say this all the time, y'all, and I just want y'all to hear me out here. I want Liv to have like that Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton type run where you're going to a heel run and you're a heel, but I need you to start winning matches more differently now. You're still winning matches when someone slip and fall or there's a distraction or, the referee got their back turn, you do like a quick roll up or a chair get thrown in the ring and I take advantage of it. That's all great. And this Revenge Tour and this new Morgan that's going forward, I need to see more like clean, more wrestling matches. I see good, more victories, not just like, stupid stuff or like I said, someone slipping on ice cube or, oh man, I slipped and fell or my shoes unlaced and then I take advantage of the opportunity. If you're going to have this Revenge Tour and you're going to go in this direction, I need you, even if you got to get a DQ, I need you to go savage. So that's what I'm expecting out of her. I got nothing against her, but going in this turn for me, I'm holding her to a higher expectation. I want to see a little bit more coming out of this revenge tour and this run that she's going on. But kudos to her. She's a champion, but I just my expectations is a little bit higher for her going in this run.
Coach?
Revenge tour is not, I'm just answering your question. Revenge tour is not complete until she gets on the stage and she has the ladder match for custody of Dom at SummerSlam. Whenever they decide to pull that off, I'm just going off of the internet trolls. So I guess that was a joke.
Headed that way.
Himself.
That was
We're
a joke of the weekend.
Yeah.
So,
it's actually 20 years, Coach.
Yeah, 20 years.
20 years that Ray and Eddie.
That's right.
Did it with Little Dominic.
Yeah, it's back again. 20 years since that. Yeah. The thing. Okay, so Liv Morgan then, before the injury, 2 years ago, I never took serious. I've always looked at her for sure, but I didn't take her serious. Then I felt that there was another level, that she could get to. And then obviously when she goes out and then she's back, I think, I did see her get better. I do see her getting better every match, but I thought about the same thing. You took the words right out of my mouth, Griff. Can she win a match clean without shenanigans? I understand now, because if she's right here in this heel persona, if she's gonna live in this world, then yeah, be heel, do your heel shit, and let's win dirty. Okay, that's fine. But I do want to see. I don't know how long she's gonna hold this title, but I am excited for the storyline. Like I think Rhea Ripley. I think this has potential to be one of the better storylines on WWE programming if they do this right. And now that Dom's in there, so many outside, I don't know when Rhea will be cleared, but hopefully sooner than later. But the kiss when they went up there, I didn't see it last night, but the kiss is what sets it off. That's what we want. That's the heat. This is why I'm cool with what she's doing now, because I guess everybody across the country didn't see that. I didn't see the kiss until I saw it online. I guess
it cut off on my screen.
Yeah, it went off the air. Yeah, it cut off down here too. But no, I was okay. She does the kiss. Okay, I'm good with her pulling off anything she wants. She can win any way she wants to win, because she's gonna get after that. I'm sure she blew up, and Don, and then obviously they're setting up the Judgment Day. The breakup, all of that's gonna come into play, and I'm here for it. It will be must see TV. So I can't wait.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with what she's doing. I want more from her. Like, I think throwing in the Dom situation is kind of crazy. But I'm good with it. The kiss kind of threw me off, and I was like, okay, you guys call for her to try to take everything from Rhea. So it starts with baby Dom, and the custody of Dom battle is on our way, and
it's on.
I'm here for it. Shout out to Dom. Shout out to Dom.
Lucky Dom.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. The opening segment of Raw saw storyline build on storyline build on top of storyline on. All right, so Gunther comes out. He's celebrating King of the Ring. He's interrupted by Damian Priest, who is then interrupted by Drew, who throws some shade over at CM Punk while also talking all the trash at Priest, who's then interrupted by Braun Strowman, who comes out and chases JD for the next 3 hours straight. So my question to you guys, can the Levesque era put up Attitude Era numbers? Because that's the chaos that I spoke of very early when we started this podcast. Like, I want storyline to jump from storyline to storyline and everybody be involved in some way, somehow. And you never know who's going to come out on top. Because over the next 2 months, we got 2 different championship matches that could look totally different by the end of this, by the end of it. So can the Levesque era put up Attitude Era numbers as with the storylines that they're telling? That's my question.
So to your question, we're going to focus on the numbers, okay? I believe, and this is not, and then let's make this clear. This is not to compare today's era versus Attitude Era. We're talking about the numbers. So to answer that question, it's a possibility that those numbers can reach and compare, and also probably go higher than the Attitude Era. All because you have more demographics, you have more international demographics that are more involved now than you did back then. You know what I'm saying? Back then, it was focused on the age group, where today we're focused on demographic. That's a big thing. So demographic, you have a larger group. So to answer the question, I think when we talk about numbers, yeah, absolutely. So this is not to compare the difference of era, so what one's better, but the numbers itself, I think if it's done right, yeah, absolutely, those numbers can supersede the numbers of the Attitude Era just because of the larger portion of demographics today.
Oh, it will blow it out of the water because you got because it's a different, obviously this generation is, hey, that's my guy, good or bad. I think fans, it's just as loyal as they were, now as they were back then, because I think they're going after 18 to 40 then. Now you get kids involved. And I think with this, obviously, to Griff's point, with this, with obviously social media and with the streaming that they're going to get, Triple H is, and then globally, they're going to easily blow it out the water. But these storylines, to your point, Jackie, the storylines on storylines on storylines, and then you have potential. Priest is going to be the odd man out. That's just my gut because star power. Drew. You told me yesterday in the car on the way to the airport that Drew still might not go over, and I'm still struggling with that.
I don't think so, bro.
And I'm gonna toss that back to you, but to my point though, you have the potential to you're gonna have a Drew CM Punk, Gunther, type summer, and rightfully so with that world title, and Priest will be the odd man out. And it's already looking like that, he's going to be pushed out of Judgment Day. So we'll continue to talk about that for sure. But I'm going to pitch that back to you, Jackie. Like, you really think that Drew can't go over? You made a valid point. You made a valid point when they gave him the 5 minutes of the payoff fame. The 5 minutes of fame there.
So but I don't think he's going to go over.
What you thinking?
I don't think he's going to go over. I don't think that it's not that he can't go over. I think it's just it makes sense storyline wise for him to lose at Clash of the Castle to Damian Priest. And maybe it's not a clean loss. Maybe it's CM Punk that interrupts it because then you're setting up SummerSlam with CM Punk and Drew. And it doesn't have to be for the title, but then you still get Damian Priest and Gunther for the first time at SummerSlam for the title. So it just makes sense for it. But it sucks that Drew would lose for the second year in a row at Clash of the Castle. But from a storyline standpoint, it just makes sense. Like, but I because then you don't get CM Punk and Drew at SummerSlam if you have Drew with the title and Gunther coming for him at SummerSlam. So like at some point you have to get Drew and CM Punk, and if it's not at SummerSlam, then when is it? Because it's going to take forever to get to a bigger PLE if you don't do it now.
Is Punk's not far off from being cleared, right?
I'm pretty sure they're both like. Drew is, but I'm pretty sure CM Punk is really close.
Okay.
So.
Drew, Damian is holding his own right now. He's giving face promos right now, and that's it's weird, but he's holding his own in there. He's talking his junk, but
But that just speaks to my point from last week that these face title reigns are always boring because it's like. You're just asking for the next person to step up. Like you're not doing anything that requires storyline, right? Like all of the titles that right now that are on face people that are on faces, they're boring right now, including Jade and Bianca. They're not doing anything really with what they're doing, right?
Ooh.
Like You know what I'm saying? Like we could
Jackie,
every title we can say they haven't defended it well right now because it just seems like it's boring. It seems so boring.
Slow burn face though, because he's still no, and I agree with that. I'm just coming back to the Damian point there, Jackie.
Yeah,
it's slow burn to where I'm still healed, but I know at the end of the day, I'm getting ready to get kicked out of Judgment Day when Rhea get back and Finn Balor and all them turn on me. I'm just being funny from that standpoint. Like,
sure,
he's already getting his feet wet. Kind of. Let me see what these face. Let me dip my toe in this face water here for a little bit. But
if he leaves that group, he's done. He becomes so much more boring. Like he's already boring in the group, and the group is holding him up. But if he leaves that group, he is so much more boring. I'm sorry. I do not care.
I think we got another segment, y'all.
He is so much more boring. I'm sorry. Keep going. My fault.
What do you think?
My fault. Keep going.
Oh, what you think, Griff, about Dame, man? Because
I was kind of 50-50 with Dame going over and beating Drew.
Yeah.
Then I'm on the other 50, like Drew can't lose 2 in a row. I get the CM Punk situation. We don't know his timetable. It looked like he's pretty much go, but y'all know CM Punk is private and confidential, so that he's not a dirt sheet person. So he's just gonna pop up when he can. But let's not overlook too. You still got another PLE between SummerSlam and
Money in the Bank
Clash, which is Money in the Bank. And who's to say that maybe the Money in the Bank winner this year may not wait as long as Priest did, may just cash in and become that champion on the same night as Money in the Bank as well too. So that is a possibility in that as well. But far as that, man, it's so many different. This is why it keeps you on your toes because it's like, man, okay, Drew finally finna get him one, but then it's like that. Dang, Drew lost again. But Jackie, I almost kind of like finna push this 50-51 on your side, all because if this CM Punk and Drew needs heat, you got to have heat where CM Punk or somebody had to come in and interfere or cost him again. Like this is the second time CM Punk cost him the match, and you cost him in his hometown. And it's like now you a failure in hometown. Now you losing 2 times in your hometown and get cost 2 title matches by the same person. Now that's going to piss Drew off even more because CM Punk finna use the mouthpiece and get really under his skin. That's going to create that heat for their rival going to whether it's Money in the Bank or SummerSlam.
They're going to fly Punk, and Jackie told me that they're going to fly Punk all the way over there to Scotland for that. That will be crazy.
Yeah.
So
they flew Dom all the way over to mess up the women's match.
Right.
Why wouldn't they fly CM Punk? You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And see, this rests my case where focus on Drew and them and CM Punk or in this story, give Cody that night off. You know what I'm saying? Like Cody don't even need to wrestle that night. There's your event right there. Give him the night off.
Yeah. I'm with that. Yeah, but like it just makes sense for him to go over there and mess that up, and it's the right place to do it because everybody's gonna think Drew is gonna win again because he's in Scotland, and and for him to not go over, it would make sense.
Hey,
so
you know what? Give him the deja vu moment. Have Punk come from under the ring like Solo did with all the black hoodie on, and then raise it up.
Yeah.
The same scenario.
Yeah, bring Tyson Fury back on out here and let's drown our sorrows in some beer again, and go from there.
Oh, Austin Theory.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I think Theory. I don't think Tyson Fury coming because I think he just lost a fight recently, didn't he?
He did. He took a quick L. But
he ain't gonna show his face in public for a little bit.
Yeah. He's gonna. He's gonna
hide out. He's gonna be out for a minute.
Understood. All right, man. Let's go to the lightning round. We like to talk about a few things on this show, but we can't talk about everything. So we try to chop this up in the lightning round and get our quick thoughts out. We'll put 2 minutes on the clock, and I'll throw some questions at you boys, and you give me your answers. Here we go, lightning round. Bianca and Jade finally defend on the pre-show, and yet it is a defense. Griff, what are your thoughts?
Jet Beauties made it to the pre-show. It was a credible finish, I'll admit that. But
Sure.
I'm just wondering how you have a leg injury on Friday night, but then you do a powerful finish on Saturday for the pay-per-view. So that didn't make sense to me. But yeah,
Ooh.
Jet Beauties, whoever's booking that, man, take care of them Jet Beauties, man, because that didn't look right, Doc.
Karrion
All right.
Kross looks like he's about to break up the New Day. Coach, your thoughts?
I've been waiting for this since 2014. The demise, no, I respect. I'm just joking. I love the New Day, but no, something fresh, something new. Let's see what they can do. Get these two guys, Kofi, let Woods, let them find their way. Big E's look like he's going to be out, and I hopefully comes back one day. But new direction, I like it. Let's see what's going to happen.
Kaiser and Sheamus intensify their rivalry, and it's gonna be a banger once they put this out. Quiet as kept, Sheamus is one of my favorite wrestlers, and Kaiser is slowly becoming one of my favorite wrestlers because I know that he can get it done in the ring. So I look forward to see what this rivalry does. We're gonna play a new game, thumbs up, thumbs down, solo suit game. How do we feel?
On this past Friday, right? Oh,
Period. How do we feel?
I wore before we went on the air tonight. I wore red to troll Solo. I wore and Wise Man. I know Wise Man is out ill tonight, but yes, I wore my red to troll Solo. Yeah.
I don't know what brother's
and
doing,
and the Red Sox. Don't do it. Don't do the Red Sox no more.
Come on, Solo. Piper Niven, a formidable opponent for Bailey. Griff, you spoke to this earlier. Want to speak a little more?
Absolutely, man. Piper is very underrated, one of the most underrated talents. She's physical. She's going to give Bailey a run for her money. But not only is this match going to look good for Piper, but it's also going to look good for Bailey because it's a suitable opponent that's going to make Bailey look good and strong and going forward in her title run.
Chad Gable heel run. Is it heating up, Coach?
Yes, Kurt Angle 2.0 is what I called it over the weekend, and I am here for it. He's getting the "You Suck" chants out of his music. That means you're on to something special. You're doing something great. So keep up the great work. And when you're building up 2 or 3 people on the way, and you're still in the title hunt, that's great work. Let's do it. Here for it.
Kurt Gable is on the way. Becky Lynch, is she taking a break or is she leaving the company? I would love to get both of your thoughts.
Well-deserved break, man. Go home with your husband and your baby. You guys have put in a lot of work. You know, you have a book tour. You guys have been carrying the belt, carrying the company. Big leaders. Step down, let the rest of the company and these new talents come up and rise to the occasion. Sit home, enjoy your family this time, get some rest, come back stronger in the next few months, and let's get the rocking.
Yeah, well-earned break. She's not going anywhere. Let the lady sign and come back when she's ready. Take the rest of the year off if need be. But yeah, man, my parenthood comes first. I'm glad to see both of them resting and healing up. So, but yeah, come on back when ready.
All right. Well, how about we give a round of applause? Griff, how about you go first?
Yeah, I'm giving a round of applause to my girl, the queen, Nia Jax. All year round, coming back in less than a year. Got her weight under control, got her ring under control. She's more mature. She knows what she's doing. She's confident. She's poised. And she's very trustworthy with all the talent and all the people in the backstage, man. And the work is paid off. And here we are, Queen of the Ring, man. Looking forward to what's next for her, man. Shout out to Nia. And I'm excited for this next run and this next chapter for her.
Coach?
I want to give a round of applause to the Maverick, Logan Paul. You can't say enough. And like I said, this piggybacking off the earlier conversation. Continue to put in work, continue to learn the craft. And I think Paul Heyman, I know he said somebody's in his ear. I did hear that Paul Heyman was in his ear too, giving him some stuff. So Heyman's been kind of doing some mentoring And so I'm sure that Logan has been getting what he can get from the wise man. But yeah, let's keep up the great work and keep doing what you do to the next PLE.
All right, I want to give a round of applause. Y'all know I can't take anything serious. I want to give a round of applause to Tamatonga's entrance on SmackDown. That brother crawled out from the back. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on in this man's head, but I'm all the way here for it. So I want to give that a round of applause. And I'm on board for this new bloodline because this does not make sense.
I rewinded that again today, Jackie. I looked at that again.
We coming on like the boogeyman?
Griff, you got to go back and watch it because that's at the beginning of that match at SmackDown, bro. It's priceless.
I love it. I love it. It's something new. I love it. All right, man. Well, we haven't done this segment in a while, and it needs to be dramatically updated. I don't know how we let this one fall to the wayside so far. But we'll take a few minutes and we'll update our power rankings. And we're gonna let me open this now.
Let's put it up for grins and giggles and show our audience like, oh wow.
Here it is.
Let's see. They're gonna be like, he's hurt, she's hurt, he's gone, she's gone. Oh, we got some work to do tonight, y'all.
What?
Man, we got some work to do tonight.
I think there's only two people. There's two people on here that's going to make it. The rest of the 8 might be gone.
The last time we updated this, it was pre-Mania. So, basically we do need to rebuild this whole list.
Before then, though?
No, this was
that was Royal Rumble, bro. Like elimination.
This is Mania. This is going into
Mania.
Oh, okay. Because I was thinking like, man, it's been a
So let's go ahead and throw out just suggestions because clearly there's work to do here, and I can assume that we're going to remove numbers 1
for sure,
2, 6, 7.
Yes.
10.
Yeah, and
that's
10.
Your boy there, Griff.
Well, he been MIA since them chops. No, for real. Straight up, like, keep it real.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Hey, but you know what though?
You know what?
I thought. Hey, I could be wrong. I thought about this over the weekend. There's a reason why he probably didn't go to Saudi because they strict rules and stuff. I think that's a sign of worship to something else when they be doing that. So I think that's probably the reason why he wanted that card.
Oh,
that's possible.
Well,
that's possible.
That is possible.
Possibly. I don't know if that's factual, but it made me think about that.
Yeah, they got so many restrictions over there. Who knows?
Exactly.
So left on the power rankings right now, other than the people that we just named, are Cody, Gunther, Drew, Logan, and Nia Jax.
Nia. Yep.
So
are we okay with that being a top 5, or are those or are there some people who need to slide in there?
Oh, I do believe Nia Jax needs to be on this list, but I don't think she's quite even as the Queen of the Ring.
Okay.
I'm not giving her the 2 slot behind Gunther, but
No. I'm not saying she has to be. I'm not saying she has to be
debatable
number 2.
if she's in top 5. Yeah, I'm saying it's debatable if she's in top 5. We can talk about it.
Well, let's debate it. This is what we're here for.
You
know what I'm saying? Like,
let's do this.
Is there someone who needs to be inserted into this conversation? You have Sami Zayn, who is a champion. You have Bayley, who is a champion. Obviously, what's them babies' names? The tag team champions. Jada and Bianca are still out there.
The Jet Beauties.
Yeah. So is there anyone that is that like it's Cody number 1? Yes?
No.
Interesting. Well, okay. Who's number 1 if it's not Cody?
Wait. My bad. Undisputed, yes. And then put Gunther right behind them.
So right now we have Cody 1, Gunther 2. Drew would be 3 if we were going off of this list, but is there somebody who's better than Drew right now?
When was the last time Drew wrestled?
That's a great point. It's been a
It's a
while.
great
He was hurt
question.
for a little bit.
Because he was hurt. Yeah, the elbow.
Because honestly,
Ooh.
man, for me, I would probably move. Naya been on the road too, and she's the queen.
Sure.
Yeah, here it is.
She been on the road like she haven't lost in a minute. I mean,
So-
she beat Jade and Bianca, the tag champs.
So
Yeah,
let's put
that puts her up
Nia
there.
at 3.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Logan Paul is also on this
Oh.
list.
Logan Paul needs to be as a U.S. champ compared to. Let's talk about them and Sammy then. There, Jackie Griff, with you. The underdog, and you got the.
I would
the
argue
Ish Chalker with the belt.
I would argue Randy would be on the list before Sami Zayn. That's just me. I would argue that because from
that's
a
good. I see that.
production standpoint over the last month and a half or whatever it's been since Mania, Randy has, he's been in the King of the Ring. I know Sammy had what? Correct me if I'm wrong. Griff, 2 title defenses.
Yep.
Maybe.
I got one nominee here.
Go ahead.
And let me just run this down real quick too. Why I picked this person. Lyra Valkyria. One, she made it to the Queen of the Ring finals, coming from NXT, and she single-handedly beat all 3 members of Damage Control, as well too.
Okay.
Not against it. My only question is she better than both Liv Morgan, who has a title, and Bayley, who has a title?
She had more matches than both of them combined lately.
True.
That's a good point. Star power out of those 3 ladies that you mentioned there, Jackie, I'm going with Liv first. So, Bayley doesn't have a story yet. I'm just saying Bayley doesn't have a story yet.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with you either, Griff. I'm not saying Lyra shouldn't be up here. It's just I also we have 2 champions who are technically on the list right now in front of us, but those champions have now been replaced. So I'm saying, are we replacing those champions with said champions, or do you think Lyra Valkyria has gone on a run long enough to replace them on this top 10? And not that she has to replace the women. I'm just saying, does she deserve a spot over whomever?
Yeah, I think she definitely, go in this top 10. She could go in number 10 because we haven't mentioned Priest either. And Priest only had 1 title defense in 1 match as well, too, since he been, he only had 1 title defense.
Let me ask this.
Yeah.
Does being a champion mean anything for the power rankings?
No.
In my opinion, no. Nope.
Okay. It hasn't in the past with us, so that's why I asked. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Coach, how do you feel about Lyra?
I think she's good. She's up and coming. Not yet. I think they needed to put a fresh baby face, new talent in the to get her in the tournament, get her feet wet, to show, hey, this is our push for the future. But I don't. In my mind, y'all, she's not. I'm the only 2 women that are making this list today are Nia and Liv, just based on the body of work lately and story and where they're going.
I'm not against that. She's gonna be a star for sure. She will.
Oh, yeah.
I just think that we can come up with 10 superstars who are better than her right now.
Yep. I'm in that boat.
And it doesn't have to be a woman or it doesn't have to be a man. I'm just saying, I think there are 10 who are better than her right now, who are on a better run.
What's Tiff been doing lately?
Nothing.
So she pretty much been watered down since her title defense with Bayley and
title
Naomi.
Shot. Yeah.
Title, yeah.
And we ain't even seen poor Naomi. Well, she taking a break too. So
No, we haven't. Yeah.
Yeah. So she had her break time because she didn't go over to Saudi, I imagine, because I didn't see her in the all female 2-piece bikini shot. So I did see that on. So another conversation for another day.
Some beautiful shots over there. That's all.
Oh, for sure.
You know what? Here's two others too. No, I'm gonna throw it out there anyway. But I had to think for a minute too. 'Cause I'm trying to think what the last couple of weeks was. But you know what? No, bump that. I was thinking Zoe and Shayna, but I'm thinking more Shayna because Shayna been on the road singly too. Either going, I think she had a match with Lola. No, that's coming up at the pay per view. Never mind.
No,
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, never mind. I'm thinking
Her
she
impact-
did wrestle
okay.
today.
Her impact
Those
been
ladies aren't-
more NXT, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she tagging with Zoe on the main roster, and she
Didn't they go? Yeah.
got a mix up with Lola Vice right now on NXT.
Didn't they fight Isla Dawn and what's those
They getting
two
ready
ladies?
to. That's
They
coming
fight-
up soon.
Yeah. Okay.
Isla Dawn and
Alba Fire.
Alba Fire. Yeah.
My top
how
five,
about-
y'all.
Truth and
Help us.
and Miz have
Ooh.
titles.
What have Grayson Waller and Theory been up to? Have they defended yet?
Yeah, they did.
No.
DIY, right? Or am I tripping?
DIY one. They kind of fit. They kind of fit the just because you have the titles don't mean you make the power ranking list. I'm talking about both of those teams. Our Awesome Truth and
Yeah, agreed.
yeah,
Agreed.
Miz can't get on the list because he can't keep the beat yet with Truth.
Jeez, struggled on the beat. Jeez.
So we agree on the top three, right? We said, just keep us on, just trying to at least get it. So we said Cody. We said Cody, Gunther,
and Nia.
Honestly, bro, not a lot has happened other than the King of the Ring tournament, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not a lot has transpired, for us to.
But you can still rank them on performance in the match, though, too. Though,
Sure.
Jackie.
No, I'm not saying I'm not against that. I'm just saying like not too much has happened.
Yeah, the shift.
I'm looking at the roster here now, trying to see.
I would put Randy behind Nia.
I thought so too, just because if we're talking about performances in the thing, and I understand where you're coming from, Griff, with Lyra.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing is like Lyra just got up on the roster, whereas Randy has put together the moments with Kevin Owens over the last couple months, his run going into the triple threat match at WrestleMania. So I think he should be on the list. Yeah, probably at 4.
Randy at 4.
Yeah.
We all agree with Randy at 4. I'm with it. So we got 6 more.
What about Santos Escobar and those groups? Are Latino World Order and those groups, are they doing anything worth mentioning?
Worth mentioning on they can, they keep the same feud going every week. That's all we can give them credit for. I mean, they just got to do something of substance.
Sure.
I mean, they're doing it with each other. It seemed like Triple H just got a Lucha Libre section. Like, hey, you in this section, and y'all just stay in this section until that's just where it's going.
It's not really affecting the show, is it? Yeah.
No.
It has no real bearing on the show. Okay. Not them. I
would put Liv right behind Randy. She beat She beat Becky Lynch twice, and the story where it's going, it's going to be a hot story. The revenge tour.
Yep. I'm good with that, Griff.
I'm good with it.
Okay. Let's put her there.
So number 5, we got Livy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Livy's 5.
I hate to say it, but he is the Intercontinental Champion. I mean, we should put Sami Zayn up there, right?
Sammy.
Yeah.
I mean, he did just defend it in a triple threat, so
yeah.
As much as I dislike it.
So Sammy number 6. Everybody agree?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I got Logan staying in there at 7.
Okay.
I'm with that one.
Yep.
Everybody agree with Logan at 7?
Yep.
Alrighty.
3 more slots.
Can Damian Priest go there at 8?
At 8?
Did he have another match? I mean, I feel like he had another match, but it wasn't a title match.
He had the one with Jay.
But he has been involved in a lot of segments and
it's
directions with the Judgment Day
lately.
Too.
Yeah. It's been promo game lately.
Yeah. Yep.
He's a world champ. Yeah.
Yeah, I put him at 8.
Let's go.
All right.
2 more slots.
Here we go.
And your boy main event, he said Gunther and chopped him out of the power rankings.
Chopped him straight out.
Let's see.
What about Tama? What y'all think of Tama?
He has been having some good matches. I'm not against it. He has been having some good matches.
He's been working. You've been doing better than Solo. Well, Solo ain't been really. He just been
Solo just been talking.
Solo just been being a bodyguard lately in some ugly suits.
Not saying Thomas should, but I'm thinking he would be probably good one of the good candidates for the last 2.
True.
Tama.
I'd be okay with Tama and Lyra.
9 and 10.
Yep, I'd be okay with Tama and Lyra in those spots.
I like that one. I like Lyra in there. So Tama 9, Lyra 10. You good with that, Coach? And Jack?
I would say Lyra 9, Tama 10, because Lyra wasn't, got to the final.
That's a good point. She did at least get to the finals.
Yeah.
Tama lost right before. So, okay. All right, that wasn't as bad as we thought it was going to
be. I knew we had to roll up our sleeves and do a little work tonight for sure.
Well, we got it done, fellas. I mean,
the Jet Beauties Jet Beauties didn't make it.
No, man.
If we were to do a tag team, I'm sure they would. Griff, you got some thoughts on the Jet Beauties here, brother?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he said he had a lot to say tonight before we.
That's what I was wondering.
Man. Yeah, I do. Let me get this off, man. Let me get this off. So let me clear this first off. Just nothing against Jade, nothing against Bianca. The booking is disappointing with these two because I feel like the Kabuki Warrior. Well, I know Asuka's injured. The Kabuki Warrior should have maintained the titles. You put the straps on them, then you put them in singles competition, and the Queen and the King in the ring. You got Bianca on the leg injury tour. And then all of a sudden she loses to Nia and she's 100% just like that. So I don't know what Saudi Arabia juice or Red Sea they were swimming in. She healed up that quick to do that move.
She sold it a little bit. She sold it a little bit in that match, bro.
Nah, bro.
She was selling a little bit.
I get what he's saying. Like you just the night before you were struggling.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, but honestly, the Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell is the perfect match for them. Like this should be a good feud because Candice LeRae actually can wrestle. So get it going. Like Indy Hartwell is starting to show some heel tendencies. So this is the one we should get. But again, I know Griff, you want the storyline behind it and you want it to be, well thought out. So. I'm with you. What
more do you want from them, Griff? Yeah, finish your thought. What more do you want?
One more competition out of them, and I get they doing the flexing and they taking Instagram pictures and stuff and getting millions and millions of likes. I get that we all like in screenshotting what you're doing, but if you guys gonna flex those muscles and flex some abs out there, let's see some work and let's see some competitiveness in the ring. You know what I'm saying? When they were singles, you get match after match. I just want to see more, just like with the Kabuki Warriors. Kabuki Warriors was like wrestling on Raw, wrestling on SmackDown. They small as heck, but they're barely getting booked any matches. And then they on the pre-show or, they getting booked singles. And then next thing you know it, oh, girl, everything going to be okay. Oh, girl. So to be honest, to be fair, I think this is just a slow build up for them to like face each other down the line too. It could be that too, but I'm just looking for more competition. I mean, y'all like the American Gladiators and flexing the muscles, man. Like, I just want to see like some head shrinkers, LOD squash matches. You know what I'm saying? Like, that finishing move was great. I want to see more finishing moves, more squashes, more clotheslines, no lariats. I want to see a gorilla press thrown out the ring. Like, I want to see something while you guys are together at this moment.
I'm with that. They this is the curse of the tag titles, right? They always fall into the hands of somebody and then they don't get booked. Hopefully Triple H will pull them out of the depths of Vince McMahon and we get them going at some point here.
The V word.
Everybody's mentioning them. MJF did. I get to mention him. We doing it all.
Griff, they're a victim of not enough teams. It's what we said a few episodes ago. It's the chemistry of the entire division. There's numerous videos out on how shitty the women's tag division is in general, and it's just, you just need these beautiful faces that had to hold this belt to draw the viewers, so they can continue to build the momentum that they're going to, and the chemistry that they're going to create together. Until Jade is ready, you'll see the transition and the switch. They're going to be going through people like water until Jade is developed. I think this is saving Jade's career. Jade has been she's talked about this in numerous interviews, how appreciative she is to work with Bianca. Let's just let Bianca cook and let her teach, give her the ropes. But no, I think all of that will come, Griff, as she gets more seasoned and developed in the ring. And I'm okay with it. She's doing better than I thought, because coming in, and I told y'all, when I first started, I was like, all right, we getting these splash here, splash there, then this jaded, we can't be doing these 2 minutes here, boo. Like, you're gonna have to show me more than 2 minutes, like. And we slowly getting her to not only enhance her singles type work, but for her to learn tag as well along the way. That's just both for her, and more for her confidence and more for her growth. And so, I think we just got to be more patient, and see where it goes. But yes,
gotta
to your
trust
point,
the writing.
Jackie,
Gotta trust the writers.
Yeah, gotta trust the writing. But no, Jackie, to your point though, the depths of Vince hell with that with those tag belts is where anybody is where anybody could land though. When y'all think about it though, hey, the party girls had it for a quick minute. Whoever, it's like a game of hot potato. Y'all know, hey, y'all remember the game we played when we was growing up, Griff? Killer Man. Hey, who got the ball? Whoever get the ball, hey, they gonna tackle their ass. Like, what I'm saying? That's just how it is.
But we can say the same thing about all of the titles, all of the tag titles. When it comes to this product, the men and the women, because R-Truth and them, they only had one defense against DIY. I think it was last week. That's who it was against. I'm sorry, I said that earlier. I don't think Austin Theory and them have defended it yet. So we can say the same thing about that. But hopefully we get something out of those women to start defending it. I tell you what, the tag titles do better on Raw than they do on SmackDown. Just, like you always say, Griff, time constraints.
Sure.
So maybe they need to move back over to Raw and see what they can do over there. But obviously with the draft, that's not going to happen. So
yeah.
But maybe we'll get a change out of that soon. So All right, fellas, let's get on out of here.
We
Let's
hope.
go to our final thoughts and give your final thoughts on the wrestling week. Coach, let's start with you.
Coming off the heels of a great King of the Ring, let's continue to book our guys, and I'm staying right here on the tag division. I just want to see more. The teams are there, but let's get more competitive with the drama and storylines to where instead of fatal four ways, I think the Intercontinental has a storyline. I think all the belts are lining in place. The stars are now aligning for us to have decent storylines here, Triple H. So, but let's tighten up since we're on the subject of tag teams. Let's tighten up that booking to where, hey, we have a team that's believable. We have teams that are threats, and let's try to bring something back to these titles and bring some prestige back to divisions, men and women. So since we're on that is, I did think about that for sure. So that's what we got to do better.
Griff?
Yeah, I know we talk all WWE on this show, man. But first and foremost, man, I want to make sure I give a shout out to the CEOs, Mercedes Monet, aka Sasha Banks, new TBS champion. But also, man, I don't know if you guys caught it or not, man, but that was a powerful tribute. MJF returned with the Triple H 2002 vest in Madison Square Garden, man. The jean jacket, that was definitely a great tribute, man. So shout out to him on that, and going to Clash of the Castle, man, I'm looking excited. I saw the little mix-up with Kaiser and Sheamus yesterday. I think this is going to be a very big spotlight on the international superstars going to Glasgow with Kaiser, Sheamus, and you also see Drew and Damon's book, man. But I'm excited, man. More importantly, man, I'm excited for the NXT superstars coming up in a couple of weeks, too, in Las Vegas to showcase their thing. So if you guys didn't check out NXT, I'm not going to spoil it, brothers, but make sure you check it out. There was a couple surprises on there that you guys will like, and I'm very excited for Battleground in a couple weeks for NXT.
Definitely want to give a shout out to Becky Lynch and all that she's done over the last couple months. I know I've been hard on her and said a lot of things about the different times that she's won the titles, but you guys said it earlier that she definitely deserves the break. So hopefully she gets the rest that she deserves. And she comes back to WWE and not going over to a product that we know is not gonna book her in the right way in the slightest. So
stay far away.
Make the right choices here. But let's go ahead and get out of here, fellas. Let's go ahead and close this one out. I appreciate y'all tonight, man. This has been a good conversation. Griff, let the people know where they can find you, man.
Yeah, fellas, you guys can find me on Instagram, GriffNation84, and also on X, formerly known as Twitter, at CGriff84.
Coach?
Yep, I am the Coach Montay24. So, yep, at Coach Montay24 on IG. Let's continue to, we're going to continue to put out content. We love to do this, and continue to come in and check us out. We appreciate the love, getting more love. So, everybody else that shot us out last week, especially from our home state in Michigan, we appreciate that. So, but yeah, we want to not just reach our home state, but definitely across this nation, this country. So, continue, Lord, to be, supportive and hang in and subscribe and do what you do. But we appreciate the love.
You can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at JackieMiles42. You can find B Dix and on Cash App at BDix989. Brother couldn't be with us tonight, but we send our love to him anyway. We thank you all for tuning in, and make sure that y'all follow on the socials. Find us all on Instagram at Ebony Championship Wrestling and on X at Ebony Championship Rest. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you're notified every time that the boys are on the screen. We appreciate y'all tonight. We're closing it out. This is Ebony Championship Wrestling signing off for Coach. Let them know.
We never tapping out.
Not once. We appreciate y'all. See y'all next time.
Peace out.